Hi, everybody. It's July 8th, 2022. It's 11:30 a.m. right here in Arizona. And that means it's time once again for our Midday Mindful Moment. I'm Reverend Jonathan Zenz, the minister here at Unity of Tucson. And this is the opportunity we take every single weekday to engage in some spiritual practice together. And we do this every weekday to be consistent in the practice, because when we are consistent in our spiritual practice, well, life just gets better all around. That's been my experience. And so that's what I choose to share with you. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. Always good to see the comments coming through. Again, because it's Friday, this is a pre-record, and so I will not be able to see or respond to your live comments, but I always look at them after the fact, and I'm so grateful for everyone who takes the moment to just reach out and say hello. And yeah, I will offer my reminder, of course, to say you are love, you are light, you are life. You are magnificent. Keep shining your light and sharing your magnificence. Your light was entrusted to you, so shine that all over. I was going to say something maybe that would have been a take on it that would have been a little blue. Anyway, keep shining. Keep shining. Today, because it is Friday, and what I like to do on Friday is do a random reading. Typically, what I do is I grab a book and I open it randomly, and I'm like, oh, there's the thing. But I grabbed this book off the shelf, The Creative Life, 7 Keys to Your Inner Genius by Eric Butterworth. And I just opened it, and there was this thing that was highlighted in there. So clearly it meant something to me. So I thought, rather than go through the whole process, I was just going to read what I highlighted here. And what I highlighted says this: the fact is that everyone is creative. It is the one supreme fact of existence. It is the nature of the infinite to create, and it is the nature of each person to be creative. Creation is not something that God does or did. It's what God is. It is what you are. God is creation. God is the energy, the principle of creation. And there is no separate thing out there that is doing the creating. It is the activity of creation that is what God is, and is who and what we are. That's what he is saying here. And I don't know. I think I've heard a minister say that. Have you ever heard a minister say that? I'm speaking about me. I say that all the time. And I think one thing too is to let go of the notion that we sometimes get rooted into that is not necessarily aligned with our greatest expression and experience of God. And that is, we interchangeably use the word creative and artistic, and they are not necessarily the same thing. To be artistic, of course, is to be creative, but to be creative is to know that you are a creator. And it's not necessarily aligned with fine art or the art, or really look at everything that is created in your life is the fine art of your life. So in that sense, dare to be an artist. Dare to be the artist that says, I am creating the constructs of everything out there, knowing the truth of who I am right here. What if we really took that to heart? What a magnificently beautiful world we would create together if we all understood ourselves as the artists creating the fine art that is the world. Something to think about today. And I'm going to allow myself to settle into some affirmative prayer treatment around this, and I invite you to do the same with me. If you are comfortable with closing your eyes and it's safe for you to do so, I invite you to do that. And as I often say, I choose to close my eyes as it allows me to turn the focused attention to my inner life and let go of the trappings of all that is out there, all the form. I root myself back into the cause rather than being affected by the effect. And it is right here, right in this moment, that I settle into and lay claim to a deepened understanding that there is one power and presence, one creative energy and source. God itself is creation. It is creative. And there is no separation between what is created and what is creating. It's all one thing. And it is infinite. There is no beginning and no end. It is all, and it is who and what we are. We are this power and presence. We are the created, and we are the creators. For we are the creator. Each and every one of us, we are. This is our divine identity. It is our core identity to be divine, to recognize the divinity inherent. We are the power and the presence of this creative source energy. And so I lay claim to creating a construct in my experience, and I invite each and every one of us to deepen into the understanding of creating this construct in our own experience. I affirm that we are each and every one of us doing this. We create this construct of deepened compassion, and that is a fine art. A grander expression of harmony, and that is a fine art. A magnificent expression of wholeness, and that is a fine art. And there is so much more. I look upon the world and see the artistry at the core of all that is. I recognize this artistry as the construct of this divine energy. And I welcome the flow. And I let the flow unfold. Free of any sense of limitation, I relax and allow and trust and know that in the flow, there is always the constructive happening. And so I build upon what has been, let go of what is not necessary to the magnificent expression of this art and this artistry that is creativity by means of me and by means of each and every one of us. And so with joy overflowing, with gratitude overflowing, I simply allow it to unfold. I allow this life to unfold as it will, perfectly, easily, and effortlessly. And in its unfoldment, I trust that what is reflected is for the benefit of each and every one of us. And so I relax, release, trust, and know. And I affirm it as so by saying, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you so much for joining me and for joining me every weekday. I will be back here again on Monday for the Monday memory on the Mindful Moment. I look forward to seeing you then. Do join me on Sunday, 9:30 a.m. is our guided meditation, and 10 a.m. is our celebration service. Those can be, you can participate in those through live streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and our website. You can check that out. Or you can be with us in person for those events if you're in the Tucson area. Always delighted to make the connections all around. So yes, that's that. Do please continue to comment, like, subscribe, follow, react, all that good stuff. I always love to say those hearts on Facebook, my favorite reaction, because I think there's always more love to share. Because love is infinite and it's who we are. Keep shining your light, keep spreading that magnificence all over the world, and keep in touch with the expression of your creative spirit because it's who you are. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Peace and blessings to you. Be well.